Hey, welcome to almost 3 a.m. recording with me, Lynx, Sakura Succubus 4. Let's get to it. Super late, but I have to record, right? I awake early the following morning and descend downstairs to find Yue and Hifumi present in the kitchen. Funny enough, I actually woke up pretty early today as well, and it's been a busy Saturday also. That was weird. Anyway, Yue is sitting at the table, and she's already devouring her breakfast. This breakfast, like the others Hifumi has made, is in a traditional Japanese style. There is white rice. I had white rice for dinner, but just with some chicken. Very good. Pickled vegetables. Didn't have that. Grilled salmon. Didn't have that. White rice for the second time. And today for a change, natto. Never had it. I'm not overly fond of natto myself. I would totally want to try it though. Its strong smell tends to put me off, as does its gloopy texture. My mom forced me to eat it as a kid. I didn't. She said it was good for me. I had no clue. Which left me with some natto related trauma. What? I mean, to be honest, I don't think okay, I need to Google this just in case, but I think it doesn't look that bad. I'd prefer to keep my distance from fermented soybeans, if at all possible. Yeah, to be fair, if I look at it, it looks like literally like beans, and if you basically get some warm cheese on it, not gonna lie, that's how it looks. But Yue doesn't seem to share my compunctions. She looks very happy as she chows down her food. Your cooking is so delicious, Hifumi. I've missed it while I've been the Succubus realm. I have my own chess in the palace, but they cannot prepare like you. The food like you. Their food is always lacking. The rice is not as fluffy as yours, their grilled fish is not as crispy, and they never serve natto. There is nowhere to purchase in the Succubus realm, and my chefs do not know how to make it. I grew rather fond of these fermented beans during the year I spent in Japan, and it breaks my heart that I cannot sample it more often. Nom 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 nom. Yue pops another bite of white rice and natto in her mouth, then chews contentedly. Her cheeks puff out as she eats like a hamster, and she has a few grains of rice stuck to her upper lip. Hifumi giggles as she watches her, one hand on her cheek. I'm very glad to hear it. And of course, I'm glad I can cook for you once more. I'm partial to natto myself, but the others are less keen. Ayu says it is disgusting, and the smell makes Cosmos rage. Marina eats it, but I think she does it for the health benefits, as opposed to genuinely enjoying it. I mean, hey, there are foods that you just eat for that reason, really, I'm gonna lie. It is most gratifying that you and I are on the same page. Well, we are related. Perhaps it is not so unusual that our tastes are so similar. Also, the voices are basically the same for both of them. We both like the same sort of food. Yue's eyes fall upon me. I've been lingering in entrance to the kitchen for a while, hoping to be unobtrusive, but I guess I'm not as stealthy as I'd like to think. Not enough stealthy games, mate. And we both like the same men too. That is indeed too true. As cousins, we have many similar traits. Should I say it? Should I say it? Should I say it? I mean, it's similar but different. Okay, I will say it. Primary school. My cousin used to have a girlfriend in his own school, right? And I've kind of met them. I was in junior high already. I've met them during summer a few times, but yeah, that didn't matter, right? Now we make a freaking time jump, okay? 4 technically years later, while I don't enjoy my time in high school, that already ex-girlfriend of his appears in high school, and later on tries to kind of basically snatch me. She failed to me it was weird, okay? To me it was weird, like, you dated my cousin. No. Back to the good game. It is nice that we can celebrate our similarities, and I'm pleased we no longer feel the need to fight over Hiroki. I have felt much closer to you since we established this truce of ours, my dear cousin. Me too. I know I treated you terribly for a while, Hifumi, and I'm sorry about it. You're not an underling, and I had no right to treat you as such. You're part of my family. I'm glad I was able to see you again. And for I know my actions may not always make it evident, I do love you. I love you too, dear. I will never stop being grateful that you chose to ascend the throne in my stead, to become the princess of the Succubus realm. I think I'll be sneezing in a second. You saved me a good deal of heartache. For I must apologize. Told ya. For I must apologize in turn for foisting all my problems upon you. I fear it was not fair of me to burden you with my responsibilities. You just didn't want to do it. It's okay. I don't remember you saying, yeah, you are taking the place. It is no burden. I agree to take the throne because I wish to. It can belong to the Succubus realm, and I decree the lack of natto, but it's not all bad. I enjoy being pampered and worshipped by my subjects, and it is a fulfilling job. And we heard, right, that Hifumi was basically what Yue was when we've met her kind of again during our lifetime. Yeah, so Hifumi was supposedly even worse, possibly. So it's a good thing that she didn't ascend on the throne. We're lucky, because it might have gone very wrong. The power did get to my head. Yeah, it did. Yeah. I'll admit that. I was at risk of going down a dark path, but I have seen since the error of my ways. Now I wish only to be a good, fair ruler. I will keep the peace for both my sake and yours. So do not worry. I will not let you down. Thank you, Yue. You're such a sweet girl. By the way, he smiles in the gentle, motherly manners of hers. You have a bit of rice stuck to your face. I do? Just here. Boop. Hifumi brushes the stray kernel's fries from Yue's upper lip, then pops them into her own mouth. She swallows the rice, then smiles. One does not wish to boast, but your previous assessment was quite correct. This food is delicious. Perhaps I will have myself some breakfast too. I cannot watch you eat that natto without wishing to sample some myself. What about you, Hiroki? Would you also like some natto? Well, Hiroki, you are unlucky because you ended up with me deciding what's going to happen to you, and of course you will going to try it because I'm curious about it myself, okay? Sure, I'll give it a go. I'm not a big fan of natto, but I am a fan of Hifumi's cooking. If a man can make fermented soybeans taste good, she can. I'm going to trust her on this one. You spoke about it pretty highly too. Excellent. Hifumi claps her hands together. I'm so glad. Use me, a man after my own heart. Yes. I too am incredibly fond of natto. I wouldn't say I'm fond of it exactly, but I'm willing to be persuaded otherwise. You won't regret this, Hiroki. You offers me a smile. Once you have tried Hifumi's natto, you will never be able to look at fermented soybeans the same way again. Her natto is simply divine. Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. I want it now. Do they sell it here? I mean, I know it won't be the same as the proper original, or should I say made in Japan, but hey, I kinda feel like, yeah, I won't buy it anyway today because the stores are closed on Sundays. Wonderful. Natto. Speaking of which, have I mentioned that I decided not to eat Japanese food over here in Poland as well, because I just don't trust them. I don't trust Polish people making food, kind of like that, okay? I don't know why, man. Maybe because I ate Chinese a few times and it was so, like, Japanese, I don't trust you guys. Anyway, Hifumi sets a bowl full of natto rice in front of me. It looks every bit as stringy as I remember from my childhood, and it smells fun too, but I'm not one to bug. I pinch some gooey fronts of natto between my chopsticks, then bring it to my lips. I par them, then pop the natto onto my tongue. I chew for a while, then swallow. The taste is deep, but not overwhelming. It doesn't make me want to gag, like my mom's natto did, despite its sticky texture. When paired with the white rice, it might actually taste good. So, what do you think? Hifumi watches me, smiling serenely. Is it your liking, my dear Hiroki? Yeah, actually, I think I'd be into this, but I eat another mouthful of natto, then another. Now that I've started, I can't stop. It's insanely Moorish. It's great. Thanks, Hifumi. You really are an amazing cook. See? Yue puffs her chest out proudly. Or should I say puffs, but okay. I said you'd like it. Hifumi's natto is amazing. Oh, hardly. You're flattering me, the pair of you. But I do appreciate it. I smile to myself as I choke down on the rest of my natto. It's bright and sunny outside, and the sky is a clear azure blue. I can already tell it's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a wonderful day. I suppose this is the picture I observed you playing up on the Sakura tree. I saw it yesterday myself, but that was under the cover of darkness. It is quite different during the day, beneath the sunshine. It is truly beautiful. That skin will get some tan. You surveys the glittering sands, a small smile upon her face. She's clad in the same bikini she wore yesterday, when I first met her at the shrine, but now it seems more in keeping with her environment. I don't think I had a chance to fully appreciate how cute her bikini really is, owing to the mismatch between the dilapidated old shrine and Yue's appearance. Now framed by the sun and the surf, Yue's charms are immediately apparent. Her blue top clings to the chest, revealing an ample amount of cleavage. The front is tied with a cute, girlish ribbon, but it's not at all infantilizing. As I said, it's a very nice bikini, okay? That's how they are supposed to look. Her long supple legs are encased in black thigh-high stock. Do they now? And her hair tumbles about her shoulders in loose waves. She's so tall and striking, she could be a model. Her pale limbs are perfectly proportioned, and everything about her looks elegant. You know, the thing is, she actually looks good, so she might not be accepted to be a model. I'm sorry, but it's a fact, okay? Like, the rules for models are so freaking ridiculously weird, and I don't understand them. Anyway, hers is a sort of beauty which would inspire ballads. Is that so? Not that I'm going to sit here and compose a poem in her honor. I'm no great checks at composition. The most I can manage are a few rhyming couplets. I'm not going to do it. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, you really good. I'd like to touch you if I could. That didn't rhyme. Yeah, that's not going to win me any words anytime soon. I'd best keep my embarrassing attempts at poesy to myself. Lady Yue, you look really good in that swimsuit. You're ready to die for. You've like made my whole day, no, my whole life, just by existing. You know, I know everyone was angry at Hazel, and me a little bit as well in Sakura Succubus 3, but now that I think about it, isn't it kind of natural? I mean, she's been spending time with Yue a little bit, she's fallen for her, and as we know, completely basically. I think I kind of understand, you know, even if she's into Hiroki as well, probably it's not as deep of a feeling, or more like it's not developed as much because there was not so much time as well, right? So it kinda is understandable. She would be like, okay, you Lady Yue, I'm after you, after everything, right? Still felt kind of bad that she, you know, so easily kind of pushed us away over there, but I think I understand a little bit. Anyway, praise be, praise be. Why, thank you. I'm glad to find me so appealing. It took me quite a while to decide upon which things to wear before I came here. I'd still choose Hazel over Yue. For it is gratifying to know that my choice was the correct one. All your choices are the correct ones, milady. You're so incredible, you can't make mistakes. Yeah, but you know what? That love of hers goes a bit too far. I'm not so sure about that. I have done many foolish things in my time. But your support is appreciated nonetheless. Oh, you know me. I'd support you no matter what. Yeah, just what I said basically. You've only got to ask me to jump and I'll say how high. Now, is there anything I can do to make your holiday more enjoyable? Do you want me to fund you? Fetch you a drink? I could give you a massage if you like. You know, I'm good at those. Just say the word and drop everything to help you. Yo, the dog is moving around, okay. That is commendable, but worry not. You need not act as my underling now. You are on vacation too, as I am. I would not wish to impose any selfish requests upon you. For that being said, there is one thing I'm interested in trying. Yes, Lady Yue. What is it? There is a sport humans partake in. I heard of during my years spent in human realm. It is called beach volleyball? Oh yeah, she actually has that highs. Now I noticed. I happened to watch a few beach volleyball tournaments. Yeah, me too. I wonder why. Several years prior, and they looked rather exhilarating. And I actually also watched some actual volleyball, indoor volleyball. I wonder why. I must have been into that sport a lot as well. The participants were cute swimsuits. They ran about, and they appeared to have a good deal of fun. I tried sitting up my throne in the dreary Succubus realm, day after day, and so... What the heck? Oh, okay, I know what this is about. Later. And so I was hoping... You pressed her index fingers together, suddenly shy. Same message, by the way. You probably heard just the sound. I don't allow recording it on the screen. Would you mind playing a game of this intriguing sport with me? I'll be most obliged. If that's what you want, then sure. Let's team together and take the others on. You won't lose with me by your side, Lady Yue. I guarantee it. We'll leave all the others in the dust. Or sand in this case. I can't wait. Okay, I mean, Hazel is so adorable. 10 minutes later. So, what exactly is happening here? I mean, clearly, I win the attack. For some reason, Cosmos is trying to block. No, she was a setter, okay, that's yeah. Hazel is trying to save the game. And UA is doing something. Anyway. Here we go! This is my IOI super special serve! Oh. Okay, then again, okay. Cosmos's pose still makes sense a little bit during the serve here, right? Just try and hit it if you think you're strong enough. Oh. No laughter from me, okay? Dude. Wow! The ball's going up really high. It's being swallowed by the sky. I didn't know it could hit so hard, are you? I hate to admit it, but that is impressive. I thought this would be a cakewalk, but you're stronger than you look. That's what you get for underestimating me, Hazel. I'm not Japan's top idol for nothing. My job's way harder than you might think. I had to perform on stage for hours, and some of my talents routines are really complex. I train rigorously every day. My stomach is nothing to be sneezed at. I won't go down without a fight. The ball's coming down, Hazel. Can you return it? It's coming in a funny angle, and it's moving super quick. It's like a comet. This might be harder than I thought. But I ain't going to throw it at the hole or something like this. Hiya! Or something. I guess she fell. Oh, she received it. She actually received it. Of course I did. I'm not about to let a pig squeak like I get the better of me. Especially not in front of you, eh? I'll return all of your spikes. No matter how nasty. Even if it kills me. I'll eat the sound however many times it takes. All for the sake of receiving late US praise. No, she's really too deep into this. I can't afford to lose. My, you're awfully determined. How have you been content to play a nice, relaxing game? But you're pushing yourself so hard, I feel obliged to go out too. Take this. The ball's coming back. What will do? Ayo! Don't panic, Cosmos. Let me take care of this. I'm more than just a pretty face, and I can give as good as I get. Yeah, a lot of noises. The volleyball noises. Phew. I was still holding one hand to my forehead as I observed this very vigorous game of beach. I was supposed to do this as well. Oh my god, what is going on? This is... what was the title? I don't remember the full title. The freaking Emiya cooking. You know, Fate cooking. Fate normal daily lives. It was so good fun. Both sides are giving it everything they've got. The ball's being smacked back and forth across the net with such a velocity I can scarcely see it. It's nothing more than a blur. I sometimes forget my partners are Succubus. But this scene has reminded me of the inescapable truth. They are not ordinary humans. There's no way I'd be able to punt a volleyball with such force. I could have biceps fuller and firmer than boulders and it would make no difference. In contests of raw physical energy, we humans simply cannot hope to compete. Hiya! Nice return, Hazel. The ball's moving fast. I can see it. It's fine. I can deal with it. Someone smacked the ball. I don't think I've ever seen Ayo go this hard before. She doesn't seem to care for intense physical activity but outside of her performances. Her body is curvaceous but slender. Her arms willowy and she doesn't have much in the way of muscle mass, but she's killing it out there. Also something to behold, but Hazel's even more intense. She dashes from one side of the court to the other, kicking up sand in her wake. Her muscles ripple beneath her tanned skin, and her pontage streams behind her as she smacks spikes and serves the ball over the net. Sorry, Ayu, but you'll have to do better than that. A crossroad ain't enough to stop me. I could see it coming from miles away. The midhead is more formidable than the happy-go-lucky personality you suggest. I'll have to kick this up a notch. Go right ahead. Don't hold back on me, Ahia. I'm having so much fun. Oh yeah? You think it's fun? Why don't you try this one for size? Oh no, you don't. They are going to get this so hard. I wouldn't be surprised if they burst that poor volleyball right open. This competition is incredible. but it's kind of scary too. I hope I and Hazel never turn on me, as they have this volleyball. My life will no longer be worth living. Isn't this nice? Hifumi sidles up to me, her lips curved into a motherly smile. I'm glad they're getting along so well. It's nice to see you playing with the others. She doesn't get much of a chance to let off steam, given her status. As her older cousin, I feel very happy on behalf. Yeah, same here, I guess. You rarely smite in the Succubus realm. Basically never. She spent much of her time upon her throne, scolding while her subjects bowed and scrubbed before her. She seemed almost perpetually stressed and angry, save when she was with me. Yo, of course, it's 3 AM, can you blame me? No. It is nice to see her having such a good time. Take this! But that does make her spike any less terrifying. I just had a thought. Perhaps if the pair of us could team up and we could try take Hazel and you on. I'm not athletically minded myself. I prefer gentler pursuits such as Karuta, but might make for a nice change of pace. What do you think, Hiroki? I think I want to live. I'd really rather not. I'm not a masochist. I'm too young and handsome to die. I don't like my head where it is. Thanks. If I get killed by speeding volleyball, I'll never be able to marry you. I think I know my answer. It's no. Let's go. Sorry for me, but I'll have to pass. That game of beach volleyball looks pretty dangerous. If I got hurt now, I would never be able to marry you. That's why I've got to look after myself. Marriage? Hifumi's cheeks turn scarlet. Have you tried to consider marrying me, Hiroki? The thought has crossed my mind from time to time. You'd make a pretty good wife. Your miso soup is to die for. Not literally. I still have precisely zero desire to involve myself in that violent volleyball match, despite Hifumi's willing. Goodness me, that is awfully kind of you to say. Hifumi smiles, one hand pressed against her cheek. I would be most pleased if such an event ever did come to pass. So I abstain from insisting you join my sisters. This may sound selfish, but I think I would rather have you to myself. You have that right now. Hifumi wins her arms through mine, giggling herself as she does so. Her face is flushed, and her glasses are starting to steam up. I wonder what she's thinking about. Marrying my dear Hiroki would be so wonderful. Truly, it sounds like a dream. I would love to walk down the aisle with you, wearing white. Then after our wedding there will be the reception, and after that our first night together. Naturally, I'll be sure to wear the most expensive lingerie I have beneath my wedding dress. No, wear the one that actually is the best looking. It doesn't need to be the most expensive, it's supposed to be the best looking. Anyway, I would not want to disappoint you. It does take a genius to figure out what thoughts are going through her head. Hifumi might be an elegant, refined one. Of course, about the wedding. What else? Come on, YouTube, you know it's about the wedding. Hifumi might be an elegant, refined woman, but she has quite the lewd side of her own. It must come with the territory, being a succubus. I'm glad I was able to take her mind off the volleyball deathmatch. I feel like I've dodged a bullet there. Let's play volleyball! Too bad that there are no good volleyball video games. I mean, the one good that I remember was in Tekken 3. I'm kidding. No, I think there was like sort of good for Game Boy, but I remember playing something decent for it on an emulator. Because I've never actually had a Game Boy. Anyway, goodness me, That was quite a workout. I cannot remember the last time I played that much. Perhaps my enthusiasm was unsuitable for the princess of the Succubus realm. But it was entertaining too. Yue sits on the couch in the living area, both hands resting demurely upon her lap. It's a little after midday and we just finished eating at the delicious and extravagant lunch prepared by Hifumi. Yu's changed out of her swimsuit and she's back in her white summer dress with the blue sash that matches her eyes. She smiles at Hazel, who is sitting beside her, her expression soft and gentle. Thank you for indulging me, Hazel. I enjoyed our beach volleyball match immensely. Sus, it's no problem. I'll be glad to play with you anytime, Lady Yue. I must also thank you, Hifumi, for cooking me delicious food. I have missed your cooking while you have been in the human realm. It's been my pleasure, dear. I think you could use some fattening up. No. Her body is good. You've been working yourself so very hard, I fear you end up like a skeleton. You must remember to eat, even I am not there to nag you. That was a weird voice for Hifumi, whatever. Sometimes it slips my mind, but I'll try to be more conscientious in the future. Thank you for letting me stay in your home, Ayu, and for giving me a room of my own. And thank you, Cosmos, for playing with me on the beach. I even want to thank you, Marina, for not holding my previous acts of petty cruelty against me. I feared you might hold it against me, but you have been surprisingly cordial. I did hold them against you, but I have learned since then to let it go. It does not do for adults to hold petty grudges. I would like to think myself more mature than that. You are very mature indeed. Perhaps I could learn a thing or two from you. If I am to be a well-respected leader. I've always had something of a short temper, but lashing out at my subjects rarely solves any problems. It only makes them resent me or fear me. I would prefer to augment my rule not by oppressing others, by appeasing them. The Succubus realm will be a better place, I think, if I'm able to manage my own temper. Then again, Marina has her own temper sometimes as well, especially against Ayu. Anyway, finally, Yue turns her gaze upon me, her powder blue eyes soft and gentle. Thank you, Hiroki, for being so nice to me, and for showing me such a good time. Your kindness is most appreciated. You don't need to thank me for that. I was only doing what came naturally. That is very sweet of you. Yue giggles. Oh, I wish I could stay longer, but I fear I have tarried long enough as it is. My subject will start to fret as to why my whereabouts. If I'm absent for too long, the Succubus realm might collapse. It's weird, but okay. Thank you all of you. I have most enjoyed our reunion, but now it is time to say goodbye. Please, hold me in your heart, my dear Hiroki. I do not know when... Wait. Hold me in my heart. Hold me in your heart, you should probably say, or you wanted to say, but okay. I do not know when next I will be able to see you, but I will never stop thinking of you. I really do love you. I love you too, Yue. I wish you could stay longer too, but I wouldn't wanna keep you away from your work. I get chewed out by my boss if I'm 5 minutes late, and I'm only a photographer. Being a princess of a whole nation must come with an unprecedented amount of stress. It is stressful, yes, but it is less so knowing that you exist in the world and that you care for me. Now I should take my leave. Farewell, my dear subjects. And farewell, Hiroki, my dearest subject of all. Yue presses a feather-like kiss against my mouth. Then, quicker than blinking, she disappears. Where once Yue sat, there is now nothing more than an empty air. She was only here for a day, but I miss her already. I miss her too. It would have been nice if she could have stayed longer. But I know this isn't our final goodbye. We'll see one another again sometime. Perhaps sometime soon. In Sakura Succubus 5. Or maybe earlier. We'll go on dates like we did when we were teenagers, newly infatuated with one another. I'll take her to the countryside again, and we'll go for a long walk through the fields and paddle in the crystalline rivers. Now that I think about it, there was a game that I was asked to play, and it was called that exactly. But I don't have it yet. Or perhaps we'll come back to the beach so we can enjoy the surf and watch the setting sun. God damn it. Oh, you can tell it's after 3 AM. I usually get super yawny then. Either way, I'm sure we'll enjoy ourselves. It was my first ever girlfriend, and while she's no longer my only girlfriend, she still holds a special place in my heart. It doesn't matter that she's a succubus, and I'm a human. It doesn't change my feeling for her. Not one bit. I really am fond of her. I started liking her too. Especially after the change, okay? The rest of the day passes pleasantly enough after US absence. I'm not really... After like, yeah, you need to change to be to my likings. No, but... you were back there. She was basically trashing every single person. That was not okay. That was like the only thing that was a problem. Anyway, I go to the beach. What? Wait, what? What? Why? I go to the beach and get into a sandcastle building competition with Cosmos and Hazel, which Cosmos wins by a large margin. I can see that happening actually. She has a good eye for artistic stuff. It must be because of all the photos she takes. Cosmo takes a lot of victory snapshots of her winning sandcastle and even a few photos of my less than impressive sand palace, and Hazel's distinctly disappointing sand mound. Yeah, I'm Hazel when it comes to sandcastles. My palace, it's not grown enough to be called a castle, was at least able to stay up, but Hazel's was an utter disaster. It collapsed in on itself like an overbaked flan, leaving nothing in its wake but an unshapely pile of sand. I know, you might not know, but you probably will you probably actually know, you probably easily realize that I don't have the artistic soul. The time slips away from us, as it wants to doing. As it is wont to doing, what? And before I know it, the sun has set. The 6 of us return to Ayo's beach house to eat Hifumi's delicious cooking, and after our meal, the owner of said beach house sidles up to me. You know what? I wanted to see those castles fall. Hey Hiroki! Ayo looks at me coquettishly, her eyelashes fluttering. I don't know if you noticed, but it's quite a beautiful night. The stars are shining, and the ocean looks dark and mysterious like a mirror. There's a bit of chill, but it's not too cold. In fact, it's rather... Ayo's voice drops to a whisper. Romantic. I've always wanted to go on a starry moonlit walk alongside the person I love, so if you're not too busy then... Hey guys, listen up! Hazel's loud voice interjects as it won't do doing. During this vacation, she's hauled me out of the bed at stupid o'clock in the morning. Stupid. Okay, I like that saying. Barging on me and you were during a private moment. And now she's intriguing on Ayo and I. It's almost comical how insensitive she can unwittingly be. But Ayo doesn't look remotely amused. In fact, she's pouting. Can't this wait? I was trying to talk to Hiroki. You can talk to him anytime. I've got something I wanna share with all of you, and it's super important. I think you all love this new plan of mine. What plan? Marina. Mine? Oh, come on guys, you can do better than mistakes like that. Marina, who was sitting on the couch with Hifumi, idly flicking through the TV channels, gives Hazel an easy side eye. This doesn't involve ghosts again, does it? To Marina's credit, her voice only trembles a little when the dreaded G-word comes up. If I was aware of her phobia, I might not even notice that small slip-up. I would not mind going for another walk in the woods. I confess, I'm quite curious about the shrine. Perhaps we could try to break in. Let's not. It was secured by a lock, but it must be quite an old one. Let's not, okay? We don't want Higurashi happening. I'm sure with a bit of finesse I could remove it to reveal. Oh, all sorts of wonders. Let's not do it. Hifumi's eyes light up. Perhaps that shrine is full of old, abandoned equipment. I'm sure it is filled with long-forgotten treasures, dusty perhaps, but of great culture and worth. I highly doubt it. Like what? Oh, I don't know. It's only hypothesis, but I like to believe it's full of items for rituals. Or maybe torture equipment. Yeah, exactly what I was talking about. Let's not trigger Higurashi here, okay? Torture? Okay, now the treble in Marina's voice is palpable. It's funny, she of all the people would balk at the thought of rusty old torture devices given all she's done to Ayu and Hazel. But she must make a distinction between humiliation and outright mutilation. As sadistic as Marina can be, she's never once tried to tear out anybody's fingernails. Why did you say that? It actually happened to Higurashi, can you not? Speaking of which... do I have it? Do I have Higurashi? I don't remember. I think I had some episodes of this because it is released in chapters on Steam, ain't it? Oh boy, I have some of that crap. Oh no. Oh no, I have chapters 1 to 5. I don't have 6, 7, 8. And also I don't have Umineko. Actually, Umineko was only one? I thought there were more. There was more. Yeah, there were 3. And one of them was about fighting, right? I have none of them, by the way. Oh, there was also Sisonia when they cry. But I don't have it as well. Maybe someday. But not now, to be honest. Not now. Even if I were to play it, I kind of would not want to do it now. Because Satoko pissed me off too much. Anyway. Oh, that sounds kinda cool. Hazel, meanwhile, seems to have no compunction about torture. I never knew she was into things like that. Do you know much about torture implements, Ifumi? Oh, only a little. I'm interested in human history, no matter how gruesome it may be, and I do like to research. What's her name? What was her name? The goddamn, the torture queen from Austria or from Hungary? I don't remember. Queen known for torturing. Elizabeth Bathory, exactly. Hungarian, okay. Did I say Hungary second? I thought so. Because didn't she rule when it was like Austria and Hungary were one thing? I don't really remember. Maybe not. Maybe when Hungary was a Hungary already. But yeah, she was the torture queen, right? Anyway, I know that in ancient times some secluded villages had very peculiar rituals. Can we? Why are you trying to talk about Higurashi here, girl? The residents in these villages worshipped wrathful gods, and to appease them, sometimes they would. I think that's enough. I have no interest in having any more spooky stories. Thank you, Hifumi. But these aren't stories. These are true tales, sourced from historical documents. I have heard evidence that suggests many centuries ago, the residents of the several small secluded villages scattered across Japan would indulge in bloodthirsty practices such as... I don't think Marina is interested, Hifumi. Man, we could talk about it some other time. Very well. I'll abstain from derailing the night with my silly interests too much. My apologies, Hazel. Hifumi bows her head contritely, okay? What were you going to say, before I so rudely interrupted? It's alright, don't worry about it, I interrupt all the time. When going back to the shrine for, lest it's not on my to-do list. Sorry about that, Hifumi. I thought we could instead all go out on the beach, see? Hey. Funny enough, that's what I wanted to do. Hazel grins, then pulls the colorful cardboard box out for Ayu wanted to go, you know, one-on-one. Anyway, from somewhere. You know, it's the magic packets. It's common knowledge with anime girls. Where was she keeping that away? It was way too big to slot in a pocket. Yeah, it's the magic packets, man. I guess I'll chalk it up to Succubus magic and try not to question the precise physical or lack of too much. Like Erza Scarlet, she has some magic pockets. And what was the other one? That's kind of Giant Robo, I think? I watched it and I don't remember if this is it. I think it was in Giant Robo, where there is a girl with a freaking magical pockets and takes out a freaking bazooka out of the pocket. Anyway, I brought a whole bunch of fireworks with me, and I thought we could go set them off on the beach. Not gonna lie, like, the beach seems like a good place to set off fireworks. But then again, I'm kind of worried everything ends up either in the sand at the end, or even in the water, you know? I mean, I'm sure, yeah, I believe so at least, that in Japan people would clean that up. Even if not on the day they shot it, in the next few days. In Poland, for example, not a chance, man. It will be laying there for forever. It's crazy. Fireworks! Cosmo stares Hazel, her mouth agape. You mean the sort you see at the festivals? Yeah, that ones would be acceptable. The ones that look good and not just are loud. The big fire flowers, which explode in the air like bang bang bang. That's exactly right. I couldn't think of more fitting description if I tried. I've got a whole bunch of rockets in here, in all sorts of colors, and I brought along some sparklers too. Do you want to give it a go? It's such a nice sight. These fireworks should show up pretty well. Oh, I want to. It sounds like fun. Fireworks, I find them rather vulgar myself, and unnecessarily noisy, but I suppose it is not a bad suggestion. Yeah, I'm actually on the same page with Marina here. Like, I used to like them when I was younger, but at some point it's like, dude, I feel like when you discover the properly prepared firework shows and you see them in like, wow, what I've seen so far is so worthless and so not good. And you know, this looks so wonderful, and the other ones suddenly are like, damn, that was just noise. Like, wow. But yeah, that's how it is. Anyway. Certainly, it is superior to the silly test of courage you had us embark upon. If you wish to set these fires off, I can always advise. I do not trust you to do it without setting yourself on fire, Hazel. Fireworks. How lovely. It has been a long time since I last saw them. I will be more than happy to join you. For my curiosity about the old shrine has yet to be doused. Please, Hifumi, drop the shrine. I don't think about that place, much less go near it. It's so run down, it's a health and safety hazard just waiting to happen. It's true too, actually. Yes, mom. Hifumi giggles coyly. I'll try to behave. Well, I would rather spend this night alone at Hiroki's side. But you all sound so excited. I wouldn't like to ruin your fun. It's pretty bad timing, but... Alright, fine. I eventually declares with some Forcefulness.
We can set off these silly fireworks if you want to. It is summer after all. Just don't expect me to whoop and cheer like an idiot. I'm not a little kid. Then it's decided.
Hazel punches her fist in the air.
Let's go and set these bad boys off. I'm sure it will be lots of fun.
Firework noises.
Wow, that was a super big one.
Yeah, I mean, also there, it's probably super visible as well, right? There's not much light from the housing and so on, so that's nice. Anyway,
the colors are so very beautiful. It's unfurling in the sky like the petals of a flower. It's not like these fireworks are anything special. I've seen better in my time. I'm not so mature at being impressed by a poultry display like this, but...
Firework noises.
I guess they are kind of pretty. They remind me of shooting stars. They're nice, right? Aren't you glad I bought them? Glad is a bit of overstatement. I'm indifferent, really. You're so tough to please, are you? But don't worry, this next volley is gonna knock your socks off. Are you ready, Marina? I'm ready when you are. Okay, you can light the next batch.
So Hazel is not allowed to do that in the end. That's funny.
Right. That should do it. Oh, these rocks are going very high indeed. They have disappeared into the sky. I wonder when they are going to explode. They're waiting. Adds to the experience. If it's a real festival. Yeah, indeed. All the species, the goldfish scooping and the stall selling takoyaki. Speaking of which, I'm rather partial to festivals. They take place at shrines too. Please, enough about the shrine. Haven't we left that behind us? Very, very far behind us, back in the forest where it belongs. I have no desire to go back there either. It was creepy and dilapidated, and I bet it was full of bugs. Bugs can be charming for...
What?
Not cockroaches or the woodlice. Hey, look guys, here it comes.
More noises.
How charming. They are red and yellow and green.
Now I kind of want to do something to the video, but then I will feel, now I want to do that. Later I will be like, do I want to try? I don't actually know how to do this, something like this in Resolve yet. The thing is, I started using it, but I don't really learn it. It's a problem. I don't learn anything new, that's the problem. Anyway, I mean, in Camtasia I could do this, but I uninstalled it already. Anyway,
my, they are simply beautiful. That's pretty impressive, actually. I have quite low opinion of Hazel at the best of times, but she outdid herself with these fireworks. They are lovely.
Were they expensive?
Maybe a bit. The price doesn't matter.
More noises.
But the money is no object. I just want to make this holiday one to remember.
Oh,
and it certainly is. You have excelled yourself. Goodness me, these fireworks are beautiful.
More noise. Hifumi's eighth size, coupled with the popping of the fireworks, drifts down the beach, carries on the crisp night air. Hifumi, Hazel, Marina, and Tayo look like they're having a lot of fun. But Cosmos is doing a little ways apart from them, playing with a sparkler. She looks a bit lonesome on her own. Should I join her? Hell yeah! I mean, I kind of want to watch still. But hey, I don't want... it's Cosmos, I can't let her alone. Leave her alone. Yeah, I think I'll see what she's doing. I don't want her being left out. I approach Cosmos, who's staring wide-eyed at the sparklers, and kneel down beside her. Oh, she's in the swimsuit. You know what I like also about Cosmos a lot? And it kinda hit me now. Like the little things can make her happy. It's cool. Hey Cosmos, are you having fun?
Oh, Hiroki.
Cosmos turns to beam at me, her eyes glittering.
This is incredible. Take a look at this. The sparkle is so bright and sparkly.
I guess it will be. The clue is in the name.
I guess so. Maybe I'm too old to get excited about stuff like this, but I think it's pretty cool.
Cosmos stares at the sparkle, pinched between her fingertips, her eyes wide. She's wearing her bikini again, which seems like a bit of an odd choice given the lateness of the hour. None of the other Succubus are in their swimsuits. Cosmos even changed out of her swimsuit earlier when she sat down in the living room to eat Hifumi's cooking. But Cosmos is a simple being. She's been running on one occasion throughout this vacation, namely that being on the beach equals wearing a swimsuit. Anything else would be sacrilege. Her swimsuit clings to her curves, and I swear the fox cat tail attached to her ear is twitching. Her fingers are curled delicately about the stem of the sparkler, and it's with no small amount of enthusiasm she looks at me.
Do you think this is cool? I can even write my name with it. Look!
Cosmos flicks her wrist and, in so doing, spells out her name.
I can see the letters in the air for a few seconds before they disappear. It's just like magic.
It's funny you should say that. Being a Succubus, you can actually use magic. Compared to your powers, this shouldn't be anything too special.
But it is special. The fireworks are pretty, very pretty, but so is the sparkler. And I'm on the beach with you, and I'm having lots of fun. You know.
Cosmos shifts a little closer to me, smiling gently as she does so.
I've never seen fireworks before, or used a sparkler. This is all very new to me.
Really? I blink, perplexed. I thought you said you'd seen fireworks at festivals.
I have, in anime, manga, TV dramas. But I've never seen fireworks in real life before. I haven't been in the human realm all that long. And when I first came here, I didn't have anybody to go with. For I wanted to. I asked Kai, but she said she was too busy. And anyway, she wouldn't want to be seen dead with me.
Cosmos sighs.
I was kind of lulled when I first came here. This was before I started my rapid pound account, so I didn't have any fans, let alone friends. I spent most of my time watching anime, reading manga, trying to make myself feel less lonely. It kind of worked. But when I saw these characters going to festivals or to the beach or theme parks, it made me feel even sadder. I wanted some friends too, that I go out and have fun with. I was afraid it would never happen. I'm kind of awkward, in case you hadn't noticed. But
Cosmos scoots closer, still her bare shoulder brushing mine. She grips her sparkle tightly like a talisman, her smile serene.
then I met you. I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. And I'm really glad we can be together. We've had so many fun experiences already, and I bet there is even more fun on the horizon. When I'm with you, my heart feels all light and trembly. It's all like all my worries have disappeared.
I'm glad to hear it. I feel happy when I'm with you too. You're the most adorable girlfriend in all the world. Yes.
And you're the most wonderful boyfriend.
Cosmos giggles to herself, contented. A brief silence passes between us, broken by a popping of the fireworks, which now sounds very distant to Hifumi's wondering exclamations. Then Cosmos picks up, her voice soft and sweet.
The beach is so pretty at night. What with all the stars, it's so peaceful. I was wondering, would you mind staying out here with me just a bit longer, when all the others go back? I'd like it if we could spend some private time together, just the two of us. I'm not very good with words, so maybe what I want to say isn't coming out right. But with actions, I should be able to properly show you how I feel.
I think I've got a pretty good idea already. Cosmos isn't exactly the queen of subtlety. But sure, I don't mind. I'd love to spend more time with you. Just the two of us.
Yay! Thank you very much, Hiroki. You won't regret it.
I'm sure I won't. As questionable as some of Cosmos' wardrobe choices are, she's too cute not to spend time with. I guess we've played with sparklers a little bit. Anyway, let's end the episode here. We'll continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, both. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.